bring the camera yesterday to the Pride Parade purely because I forgot. So all you're getting is the phone footage. Today I'm going to Hempfest, and I'm not taking the camera there because I perceive that if I bring out a camera, a lot of people are going to be too paranoid. They're not going to think twice about a phone scanning the room, but if they see an actual camera on a tripod, they're going to be like, oh, someone's taking pictures. So we're going to be leaving the camera at home. It's one less thing to carry. Today is Monday. I'm going to take an off day. I've been thinking about working on some of the editing. I've got 2 weeks worth of videos added up, and I'm still not doing the work. But it's hard to it's hard to sit down and say, hey, I should work on this. You guys want to see my videos. You want to hear from me. You want to know what I'm doing. And then it's like, well, yeah, but summer is short. Nice weather is brief. And I'm going to be really angry if I don't get out and enjoy it. How do I do both? How do I sit inside on the computer editing for, like, it can take, okay, I'm looking at probably 30 or 40 hours of editing. How do I do that while still getting out in the summer? I'm getting overwhelmed. I've gotten to that point, you know, when you haven't cleaned your room until you don't even know where to start? It's like that. So this is a cotton candy machine. I'm trying to get this silver piece off so I can get in here and I can gently remove all this burnt sugar. I'd also like to put some lubrication in the motor, check it, you know, just clean it. It's a couple years old. So I took off all the screws around here, and this one screw, which still won't come out, actually has a nut that fell off into the body of it. So in order to clean it, the manufacturer expects me to completely dismantle the entire unit. So I got the bottom off. Oops, I got the bottom off, and I found out that the screw that lost its nut was also holding all these grounding wires. So it's also being used to ground the steel housing in the event of a short, because you see the light bulb here is actually quite high voltage. And then I found out that I missed a screw. So, still going. This one won't be too hard to get off. Now I can clean. Look at that. So that can just get cleaned in the sink. And then I'm going to have to take all these little screws out as well. These three. That's a rivet. That one's a screw. Two of them are rivets. That one's only a screw because of the grounding. This thing is utterly not designed to allow me to take this off and get in here and clean it. Oh, that's rude. I never knew there was a fan on it, though. Well, I'm going to keep fiddling with it. If nothing else, I can get a lot of the sugar off. So I wiped the black off here. This, I'm going at it, I'm holding it with the hand that's currently holding the camera, so I'm just going to demonstrate. I'm going at it like this, and then I've got this tool that's going to allow me to come in here and get rid of a lot of this material that's down here where it shouldn't be. Well, it most certainly is neither pristine nor immaculate, nor does it really look a lot different, but there is in fact a lot less debris here. And, you know, it wasn't sticky. It's so well burned. But I think I got a little more. I think it's about as good as I'm going to get. I'm still going to give this a proper washout in the sink. BigClive.com. If you're into that kind of thing, he tears stuff to bits. To quote him, he tears stuff to bits. He buys stuff on eBay. Then he tears it apart on camera. And he knows what every little bit inside does, right down to the teeny tiniest little circuits. He makes his own circuit boards, and he makes his own components too. He's an interesting guy. BigClive.com. He's a YouTuber. Check him out if you're into tech stuff. So I've lost a lock washer that has to go on here. It goes lock washer, nut, contacts, lock washer, nut. I have the nut. I remember taking the lock washer out. Both lock washers. I remember taking them out. But now, there's one missing somewhere. So what I'm going to do, I've already given it a really good perusal, is I'm going to go out to my collection of spare bits from when I've taken things to bits and look for an appropriate lock washer. So let's see. Lock washer. Second nut. Alrighty, let's test it and see. I'm plugging it in now. No sparks. Turning on the switch. I'm always nervous when I do this, but I know it's grounded because I did it. There you go. We have glow, we have spin. That's all it is. That's all there is to it. The ring heats up. It's actually a coil like they used to put in toasters. I think they still put them in toasters. And a spinny bit. And then the glass just protects the coil from the candy that inevitably falls in. Sugar falls in. Boy, it's a good thing I dropped Timmy off at home. I brought him with me when I went to the RV place to get the RV screen for the top of the trailer. And I have a replacement cap for that. But when I got home let me see, I went there and I didn't have enough information. So when I went home to get a better look and find out which type of lid I need, Piper was screaming her face off in the house, and Timmy reacted. And he's like, "Oh, what's that crying?" And I said, "Well, Piper, she's alone in the home. She's lonely." And he's like, "Oh, well, why don't we go in and visit her?" And I'm like, "Well, if you want to stay with her, you can go in the house." And suddenly he gets up and he's like urging it, sniffing, and it's like he's saying, "Yeah, I want to go in the house and keep Piper company because she sounds lonely and it makes me sad." So I thought that was rather convenient because after I got the RV vent cap, I would be able to go shopping for vinyl fence parts. And I have one hardware store left to check, and then I don't know what I'm going to do to fix the front fence on the house. Nobody carries this stuff. I don't know why. Look at this. Look at pretty clouds in my ceiling. It's alive! Well, I'm happy to say the bus started up at the first turn. That's good. She's not getting a whole lot of work done, although I cleaned up the freezer. But here's the thing. Why is she dinging at us? Bike up the Broadway Bridge, having run out of lung function before I even got to the bridge. So I thought, yeah, I always get myself panting ragged and my lungs are giving me trouble, so I'll walk up the bridge. And I don't even feel as ashamed as I used to. Because when the saints go marching in, all hope is lost. Feeling that you get when you've been doing too much cardio, too much aerobic exercise, and you can't catch your breath. You ran a little harder than you should. You're trying to chase your bus, and you're just sitting there trying to catch your breath. But now, throw in the common cold, the chest cold. only can you not catch your breath. But you can't quit coughing either. And that's what it feels like. I'm tired. I'm tired. That's the longest bike ride I've done in 3 years, since before the cancer. I think so. And I might have tried another epic one recently. It went okay. I feel good. I need to start thinking about the bike for groceries and stuff too more. I need to start expanding my range, because there's nothing within my current range on the bike. I live in a food desert. Anyway, Iris isn't here yet, so I'm just chilling. I thought the waitress was coming with my drink. I ordered a tall gin and tonic. And then I gotta figure out how to amuse myself waiting for Iris. I can't contact her because she's not in the 21st century yet. So I'm okay if I just have a gin and tonic and go back home. I can't get over how old the music they're playing. This stuff was oldies when I was a kid. No, but seriously. What's with this music? Put another dime in the record machine? Check out this fence topper. The color is wonderful. It's just your standard little spikes with balls on them. But the color, wonderful. Nobody likes somebody who's better than them.